Good evening and hello everybody. Dadman Walking 55 come to you at a different special, really weird time at 9:29. We're even early tonight because I needed to stream just get some nervous energy out tonight. So who better than to be here with me than the court jester himself, the great old Hungry. Hey Hungry, how are you tonight?
Well, I just promoted this stream at the moment, and as I put it, I'm storm cranky. I'm
We're going to talk about that. Everybody has heard me talk about a lot of people here in the U.S. with our Hurricane Helene out there, but you've got your own situation we can talk about in a few minutes.
I look. It's not going to be your kind of situation. I don't want to compare them. But I'm very glad that Tina's here.
It is still a frustrating situation though.
Yeah.
Weather is weather, whether it's a hurricane or if it's something like that, because y'all have your inconveniences too and stuff like that. So it's all fine to be able to get it out if you need to. So hey, it's all we're therapy here on this channel. And hello, Tina. Great to see you as always.
Hello, sexy scaly one. Good to see you.
That just doesn't sound quite right, I guess.
Come on, it's a dragon joke. She gets it.
But it's still sexy and scaly. I don't know. Just it.
You've never enjoyed holding a large boa constrictor around your neck and on your arm, have you?
Yeah. No. No. But the missus has.
Mm-hmm.
The missus had a best friend that I think I don't know if they lived together for a little while. Of a female and a friend of hers that had a python. I think it was or was it a boa? I don't remember which one it was. Well, hello, Emily.
Hello, Emily.
As always. But Mrs. had one. They sure made sure it slept in the pillowcase, though, because they knew not to let the thing out because they do sort of different things. They could actually be very powerful.
Well, I mean, all I can say is I had a boa in the house and I had a python on the property. And you want the python to be outside, not inside. That's all. But the python is great, even better than the boa, at making sure that vermin are not going to take over the home. So pythons are very valuable. And a lot of times they're very, 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 very cute. Very cute.
Yeah, they do. I wish the missus was around in the chat because she could tell you about the experiences she had because she loved that snake. It was really, really good for her. She liked the snake. So,
and there's one thing that I never understand, and I think it comes from people who've never really been pals with a snake.
Yeah.
And they say snakes are slimy. No, they're smooth. The scales are smooth, but they're dry. There's nothing slimy about them.
As a baby's behind. Yes, exactly.
Hello, Max.
That's an old Simpsons episode. Hey, Max, I'm trying to get the tweet out while hungry. I'm supposed to be letting you vamp, and I'm interrupting you. Sorry.
That's okay.
Go ahead. I'll let you. So tell us more about the snakes that you had, the python, the boa constrictor. What is so cool about them?
Well, the boa constrictor I had was a family pet, and we had her since she was less than 10 inches long. And like a lot of animals are designed to be very cute when they're young, and that's to discourage being eaten. That's just an aspect of mama nature and evolution. And so Sam, I got to name the snake. That was short for Samantha from Bewitched, right? Because I did like Bewitched. I really liked Sam, and I liked Uncle Arthur. Didn't like any of the other characters except for the mum in Bewitched.
Oh, I was going to ask you about the mom. I thought the mom was one of the favorite characters.
She was, but she was really mean to her son-in-law, and I didn't like that, even as a kid. I didn't like that.
You still like my mother-in-law with that. My mother-in-law. She didn't like jokes like that with between son-in-laws and stuff like that. It's interesting that you felt that way, though. I think that's kind of cool.
It was really funny, and it's an old staple joke going back to the 1930s. Oh, yeah. But Agnes Moorehead played the mum, and she was magnificent. Love her. She was even in an episode of Twilight Zone, a very important episode of Twilight Zone, a sci-fi episode of Twilight Zone, and I loved her, but she kept calling him Durwood, and kept completely mocking him when this is a guy where he's immortal. He is, sorry, amortal, not immortal. Right. He's dating a chick that could snap her fingers and erase him from existence in a second, and he's trying to cope. He's just trying to cope. And
he's just a guy making his way through the galaxy with a chick that he liked that happened to be a witch,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there were many other great characters as well. But Endora, that's who Agnes Moorehead played.
Dora the Explorer.
No, not Dora. Endora. 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 And I mean, she was so mocking and so sinister, but at times she could be so loving to her daughter. And so it was a great show. Don't get me wrong. But I didn't like the way, look, I like so many people. I loved the first Darren, otherwise known as Durwood. Didn't like the second guy at all. He was sarcastic, snide, very controlling, and honestly, I just wanted to pop him in the mouth. I'll be honest. Mm-hmm. And I mean, close knuckles. Bam! Shut up. And just, the first Darren was very kind and considerate and loving, and just trying to cope with the fact that he'd fallen in love with somebody who could, if necessary, like cause a storm to erase their entire street.
Right.
That's okay. But a whole bunch of these other issues, man. I mean, Agnes Moorehead was a great actress, and Elizabeth Montgomery, fantastic actress. She was also in Twilight Zone, believe it or not. And she was in a very important episode of Twilight Zone. And she also played Lizzie Borden, believe it or not. That's not an easy role to play.
No, wasn't she like a psychotic mass killer?
That is what was reported for a long time. Now there are disputes about that. But pretty much, yeah. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about Lizzie Borden. JT, 40 Wax Borden. Yeah.
Well, let's go through the chat real quick now that we got it, because I got all the tweets out. Now, folks, if I go quiet for moments, it's because I'm coordinating with a friend that's really at the center of landfall.
Oh, damn it.
They're going to get the eye wall. They're on the wrong side too. So it's so I'm doing multiple things right now, but I felt like going live with Hungry because there was something I learned today, and the missus didn't even cover it on her show, and I just have something fun tonight. So let's see, because I needed a good distraction. So let's see. We saw Tina earlier. We got 7 people here. We're only on the YouTube tonight, so make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, share it out, because I'm not quite sure how long we'll go. Tina, good to see you tonight. We got Emily here. Emily, yay. And Tina said, thank you, Hungry. Appreciate you. So
right back at you, babe.
Now, see, Max Redstone's trying to steal Stunning Thunder. You can't come in with bosoms and stuff, Stunning is boobs, but nipples, I know that they're specific, but y'all have to fight over that. Hey, B from O, hey.
Hello, B.
I won't. Honestly, we've had very little over here. The winds have picked up. Actually, we have more winds than we had on the last storm. And it's gotten a little bit windy. We might have some squall lines overnight. We are still in a tornado watch until 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. But, we're kind of in a part of Florida that's got some weird geography that kind of sometimes helps us with most storms. It's what it is. And, there's a lot out. I know our friend Sort of Poopus was out of power earlier. Down in his county, they had over 100,000 people out of power. So flooding and stuff downstairs and downstate, and more to come up in the state. But not me, B from O tonight. It's not. Knock on wood with no, outside of tornadoes, out of a squall or something else, the people elsewhere are going to have a lot worse. The people over near Tallahassee, the Madison, and all, where the landfall is about to occur in the next hour. And even not just that, it's going to hit, it's a category 4 storm right now at about 135 miles an hour. Some speculation could it be even worse? We don't know. Uh,
Mm.
Go to the National Hurricane Center, your local weather service, for official information and guidance on stuff there. But it should be, they have hurricane warnings up until almost Atlanta, because
Wow.
it's like a buzzsaw that comes in with so much momentum. It takes a while to unwind. Like Hurricane Michael in 2017 did that, or 2018 did that, where you could see the satellite images 6 months later, and you could see where all the deforestation went, where the eye wall was.
Yeah.
Just from Florida up into Alabama and Georgia. It just was. So pray for everybody that's really in the way of that. And not just that, it's supposed to park up in the mountains, Tennessee, Kentucky, even to put more rain out west towards Arkansas and Missouri. So this is going to be a rainmaker for a few days after that. But pray that everybody gets through tonight. My friend I just heard from earlier, it's like, why does this always happen at night? Yes, the worst storms always seem to come into Florida at flick at night. And that's what is ridiculous. So,
All right. Can you keep talking? I just have to check and make sure that there's not somebody at my door. I'll be right
Go
back.
ahead. Yeah, because I know you got groceries coming too. Hey, we got 10 people. Hey, Durwood. Yes, I mean hungry. Hey, JT Kirk. Hell, Captain, how are you tonight? Andor, but good. Oh, no, not tonight. Not tonight. I wish, but hey, I got hungry. You know, you got to settle in for what you can get. You know, high pay talent. You know, I might have to charge y'all more to keep the higher pay talent. Otherwise, I'm left with the court jester. So, Max, I'm just going to keep it to Hungry Me tonight, only because I'm limited focus. There's a few things I want to talk to Hungry. I'm a little bit scattered with some personal stuff, and it's kind of more of a random stream tonight. But dude, I tell you, it was a blast having you on the other night, and I do want to talk some not college, Cubs baseball and baseball in general. So,
well, I can't talk about that, but I'll tell you. I just checked. The groceries are not here, but the water is coming up by 2 inches. If it gets up to 7 inches, I'm going to have to bail and put out the sandbags.
Okay, if you need to do that now, okay. Well, we'll get
not now. Not now.
Hey, stunning. Max is trying to take your thunder with nipples, so don't let him take your ground. No, it's Max. I keep wanting to call him Max Headroom. It's Max Redstone.
Well, maybe Max. I think Max appreciates Max Headroom too.
And Miss Catonic Madman, good to see you tonight.
Good to see you, bro.
How you doing?
Good to see you.
Brogu, how are you? What you doing?
Hey, Brogues.
I just sitting around waiting for a storm to pass. Fortunately, we won't have much outside of feeder bands and stuff. But I was just at a convenience store because I wanted to get a candy bar. Got the 3 sodas for all of us, and then it had a big power bump.
Oh no!
The guy let us take the drinks for free, but I couldn't get my candy bar. So it's raining Dadman. Hallelujah! Yes,
that's funny. I like that one.
Exactly. So one thing that I see, oh gosh, stunning. It's going to be Max Tombstone if he keeps trying to steal my thunder.
Stunning. At least he only steals the booby jokes. Max is a little bit of a booty bigot. He never makes the booty jokes, and I'm offended by that.
Never heard that term before, but hey. JPRPH1, howdy. We are doing well here where we are. We actually, and thank you. And I ask that you pray for more other people before us too, because our friend Snorted Poop has had a power blackout earlier. I know that there's flooding way down that way, but more importantly, the storm is landing in about an hour. I've got friends that are over in the landfall area, and just pray for their safety. And not just that, like I said, all the way up into Georgia, and even people in the next. It's going to be a few days. It's going to park. There's going to be talk about 10 inches of rain in the mountains and stuff like that, which is never not good. So. Yeah.
Thanks, folks.
Hey, Vigilante, he's good. Yeah, I've heard from Snort. We're in touch, but it's like he says, he calls it puke energy instead of Duke energy because they can never keep the power on. So that But good to see you, Vigilante. Yeah, I'm keeping in touch with the bear. He probably just went into hibernation because that's all you can do. In 2004, we had a 2 and a 5 year old, and they weren't even that age yet. And we had 4 hurricanes in 1 year. And they came in South Florida, but they still did so much damage. We were out without power for a week, and
Mm.
and kids and hot, sweaty, and all that stuff. It was just crazy. So you get bored, you get cranky. The boredom is what's so bad. You think it's bad enough I blow up your damn DM or all of my friends that think I'm yeah, I like imagine me not having it now, but yeah, it was not fun. And Vigilante remembers Duke Energy from living in the Carolinas. Yes, exactly, and yes, we all do too. So, and actually, like I said, this hearing stuff about as far as Missouri, Arkansas, the mountains of the Carolinas, all that with how much rain
Mm.
this system's supposed to dump. So, but of
And
course,
now,
always listen to get your professional advice from your local National Weather Service offices. National Hurricane Center provides information on the hurricanes, so go to there for official information if you have questions or more specific. So hey,
and
no,
if you have access to a reasonable visual radar system so you can see what the clouds and the rainfall is like, always check that out too. I've been checking that every 10 minutes for the past
yeah.
6 hours.
Oh, hey, Lady V. Yep, another person up there. Yeah, I think Lady V's gonna get more of the feeder bands than we're getting right now. We've got good
Mm.
geography, but you stay safe and stuff like that. So,
Mm.
yeah, I know. I've been thinking about you with Savannah up there, so and other things in South Georgia. I got a kid up near Athens, and it's like got other people up in North Georgia mountains. It's gonna be a lot of trees, a lot of rural stuff, a lot of flooding in a lot of those areas. So y'all just stay safe. Those are the people I think that need the prayers more than the missus and I do tonight, because with the way the storm is actually taking the path, we're in the wind field, but it seems like we're missing the rains. Knock
Mm.
on wood, and that's all that. So yeah,
Uh,
we're gonna
I,
move.
I have to
Geography.
agree with that. I have to agree with that, and particularly J.T. Kirk in the film "Some Like It Hot."
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, I didn't like it hot because that was 2004, 4 times for us. The
Mm.
most annoying damn time was the time that one block over they had power after 3 days. It took us 2 more days to get it. So hey, yeah.
Well, Lady V, that is partially true, but it could also mean eventually 9 months later having a new addition to the
Well,
family if you're
unless you
getting really
have
bored.
not if you have kids around, it doesn't.
It
It's like
that,
the missus
that
was
depends
reminding
on
me.
your background,
Well,
dude.
no, the missus was reminding me how our kids wanted to cling to her the whole damn time. So
Oh, yeah, that means you're not going to get the third kid. No, no, no. Absolutely. I get you. I got you. I
exactly,
got
it's
you.
like no, you would think, but then again, sometimes I'm a walking furnace anyway. So Mrs. like, get away from me, you're too hot. So
So what was the super secret squirrel topic you wanted to discuss today?
actually, this yeah, yeah. So let's see, because I wanted to discuss a rare September soaking for Australian states this week could break rain records and signal wet spring and summer.
Uh,
You don't like
yeah.
that topic? Well, let's hit that for a minute. You mean, because I had a question, if you don't mind.
No, no, it's okay. It's like I'm in the middle of that topic right now. And so it's kind of
What
pissing
better
me off.
what better time to talk about it? Oh crap! Can I move screens? You there?
I'm here.
I just my try. I got so many damn tabs open because, like I said, I'm trying to keep an eye out for things for my friend over there where the
Mm.
landfall is happening. So, oh yeah, Brogu. See now, Brogu actually. I'd heard this YouTuber Mike's Weather Page that I follow, and I think he's one. I think I heard another weather guy talk about Burl, uh, um, which was a storm earlier this season, which
Mm.
was only a Category 1, but it stayed, I think, off the coast of Texas. But it ended up causing a lot more problems than you would think, even to the west side of the storm. It was really one that they said caused a lot of issues that people were not prepared for. So, and yeah, but I remember Brogu was out a week and a half of there. So, Yeah. So
I can look. A lot of people in Australia can relate to Texas because Texas, compared to other states in the United States, is
mhm,
very large, and therefore there's going to be a wide range of bad things that happen in
mhm.
Texas. And people forget that Texas has a lot of coastline.
Yeah. Well, see, cities like Houston, though, Houston is like in a bowl, as I've heard it described.
Mm.
It's like a natural rain accumulator.
Yep.
It's like, oh my God, who designed that city? Who designed New Orleans? It's like
Yeah.
you're just asking. So, Brogu went to San Antonio for 3 days to hit that
That's funny.
hey, hey, Putin's cat, good to see you tonight. How
Hey,
are you
Putin.
doing? Holy crap, we're up to 16 people already hungry. You may
Yeah,
not
you
be.
know why? I bet you. I bet you 14 of those people are trying to escape the damn storms too.
Yeah, yeah, I know he is. I don't care. I can hear him better tonight. You're a little bit louder than me, but I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll turn it down. I'll turn it down.
It's
I'll turn it down.
the French did. Enough said. Good job, JT Kirk.
Okay. Putin's. Is this better?
Yeah, that's better. That's better for me. I was like, you're still loud enough where I can't miss you. So
Okay.
That's what. Yeah, as long as I'm happy, that's what counts. So.
I mean, well, this is
yeah,
another thing with StreamYards.
yeah.
Is sometimes I mean, I try. I like when my level is good, my gain is good. I leave it
Mhm.
right. 2 weeks later, StreamYards is making me louder or quieter, or 2 weeks later, it's not accepting my damn microphone. I
know.
can't win.
Yeah, the darndest problems with it. But see, I read this earlier today that it could set rain records and signal wet spring and summer because I guess September, the month of September, is a dry period actually for you. Yes, Simply Steve, he's hungry and loud. Yes,
I'm
that's the way
sorry.
I want.
Hopefully, I'm
That's the
not
way.
as loud
Now
now.
you're fine. Now you're down. But hey, I like loud. That's the purpose of this thing. How can you be unleashed if we come out like Tea and Crumpet Affair, British Royal?
My mom loved crumpets. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I've challenged that a little bit lately, especially on the football streams. Like, damn it, damn Billy Napier not being fired yet. But no. Anyway, so how dry is the September usually are? Hey, Phantom Outsider. Wow, we got a lot of
Hey,
Phantom
Fancy.
coming in
Good to
tonight.
see you.
So how dry is a normal? I won't. I'll keep it PG-13. How dry is a September in Australia usually? I agree.
Well, I mean, it really depends on the region, right?
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, I live in a notoriously wet region, and that's a PG-13 joke. That's a weather joke.
I know.
Okay. So, the thing is that September for us is very late spring, early summer, and that means rain. And it's not the rainiest season, but we have to be careful.
JT's providing dating advice to you Australians out there. If you need rain in September, God, JT.
Oh no, JT, that's when I buy the dark chocolate, baby. I buy the chocolate truffles.
Well, I'm
The
stuck.
Belgian ones.
I like the diet root beer, the sugar-free root beer, A&W. I have not had the A&W sugar-free. I've had the Barks. It's good, but hey, yeah. So it's really interesting to see it. So, because you're now approaching. Let's see. Are y'all approaching the summer or the winter now?
Oh no. We're
No?
actually we're supposed to be in early summer at the moment, but here's the thing. Our weather system, at least in this portion of the state, has been completely screwed up for 3 years.
Well, thanks for checking in, at least.
Hey, shooter.
Nighty stranger. We always love having you around. Hot and wet the forecast tonight. At work, be lurking. Will do. Although, Emu, how's the weather where you are? Because as I understand it, Hungry, this is the whole continent. The whole continent is, for the last week, has had like massive rains and stuff. Is that true?
Yeah, outside of Australia, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but there are places where things. I mean, this is not an easy month. Okay, I'll just say that this is not an easy month.
Is it anything like giving your day to Foster's?
I give a woman a Foster's when I want to break up with them, Brogu.
There you go. Okay. All right, so it's not an easy month for Australians. Sorry, let me let you focus on that.
Not weather-wise, not weather-wise.
Yeah.
But it's going to get worse, and there are very bad estimations for this summer. And late summer is when we get some very, very heavy rains, at least where I reside. And look, I'm just holding on to those dang sandbags for probably 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. You feel like it's like Florida. Yeah, this particular area it'll be the third hurricane in 2 years
Mm.
in landfall spots. One was more of a rain event. But what I talk about is I guess they're even saying that there's modeling that is showing that they're hitting at a low pressure system forming late next week over New South Wales, which could lead to more heavy falls or even a second rain band forming over Western Australia too.
I'm not going to talk about Western Australia because those people are bloody freaks. And
well, why did you say that? Good evening, Miss Martin Muses. How are you? And welcome.
I had to make you laugh, dude. I had to reduce.
No, the timing when I just showed. It's like Miss Martin Muses, always a blast. Love talking history with this wonderful lady. Class act on YouTube. Wonderful lady. Check her channel out too. And I hope wonderful lady, ever get to talk to her. Wonderful history streams we've done together. So JT, no, we don't want you to do Max, DM me that, and I'll see about how to figure that out. Okay.
Oh, I can figure it out. I know exactly what he's saying.
I thought he was giving me one of those word fill-ins, but I guess he only had one word he wanted to put there. So very strategic, not nice, strategic redacting. But all with the Max, damn it, you're now Max Headroom. Forever you will be named Max Headroom, okay? And
at least you're not calling him Clobby. You know why I made that joke.
I know, because I do it. Emu export drinkers, those Western Australians. Oh, wow, they drink Foster's. Oh, Emu is on board with you with that. But, oh, my God. Hey, no. They are right next to Youth Club, remember? Like Phantom Outsider still has.
I don't want to talk about that place anymore.
But I do. It's my channel. It makes me mad. Like Phantom Outsider is condemned on the 2023 in perpetuity till they change their ways. But you can blame the Western Australians for them. So
now the thing about Western Australia you have to understand is that place has not really functionally.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buds.
This is already crazy stream off.
But see, you have to understand that geographically, and also in terms of just the shape of the land, Western Australia has not really changed since we had dinosaurs. Okay, so it is a really funky, weird place, and I think that affects the vibe of the place, the spirit of the place. I think it affects the people that live there. And wow, no, they can have it. They can have it. And it is Western Australia is a huge state. So you look at the map of Australia, and I'm not going to ask you to do it right now, but we are 2/3 of the size of the United States, and Western Australia is 1/5 of the size of Australia. That's how big the damn state is.
That big. So I that leads me to a question to say, but in your part of Australia, how long has it been raining? Is it more that you had a big, like a hurricane type thing set up, or has it been days of rain, or what's happened there?
It was in one region and it came down into my region. So for now it's been about 3 hours. And it was a little pittery pattery rain, but now it's getting more serious. And we'll have to see how it goes. But the thing is, and Shooter would know this, the storms can change on a dime here. They can go from being light to being furious, and then they can stop again in 10 minutes, or they might go on for 10 hours. We have no guarantees. No guarantees whatsoever.
Wow. Brogu asks, when it rains heavy in Australia, does the middle get really muddy? Look. Shooter, keeping the Tasmanians away with the Bass Strait. We keep Western Australia away with a big arse desert.
100. Look at the size of Western Australia, man. Look at the size of that. And bear in mind, we are 2/3 the size of the continental United States. So you're looking at like most of California plus Texas for Western Australia, and less than 80% of it is populated.
But does it look like to me that Western Australia is like the head of the thing in the Fifth Element, the big robot thing, and Tasmania is just being pooped out?
My God, I don't even understand what you just asked me.
Well, look, it's like somebody squatting over them. There's Tasmania. Poop.
Okay, look, there are always going to be Tasmanian jokes. Always Tasmanian jokes. And I have cousins who live in Tasmania, okay?
Yeah.
But the Tasmania, it's kind of like the very, 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 very cold Appalachia of Australia.
Botany Bay, that's another great thing y'all brought to America, to the good old Outback Steakhouse. There's a Botany Bay appetizer or something. So
let's not talk about botany.
All right. Well, JPRPH says, yeah, New Zealand has the Manuka honey. Y'all must have it too, Hungry.
Oh, yeah. But remember, New Zealand is a separate nation. New Zealand is not a part of Australia.
But what is that Manuka honey?
It is a hippie health food.
Oh, okay. Got it. Well, the articles as I was reading it sounds like I said, is especially if you have a lot of excessive rain during a normal dry spell, or if you've not had rain and all, that it could be very bad. Flooding, mudslides, stuff like that, and all that. So,
I'll tell you, we lost our very last Blockbusters where I live because of flooding. And this was after 1.5 days of rain, and the water went up to 1.5 feet off the floor. And actually, every shop in the area was closed down, and half the shops had to be removed. And then there's another area that I live in that has a large creek on one side of it, has a river by the other side of it, and after 2 days of rain, that town became an island for 3 weeks.
You know what? I think what really pisses me off, and I just realized, you don't see Euclid on a map like this.
And there's a reason for that.
I mean, it's not even here. There's other parts of Australia. It's like, yeah, go
because
ahead.
The rest of us can't stand it. That's why. That's why I just want you to stop making the damn jokes.
Well, I think, folks, I've finally hit Hungry Boy's sore spot. There you go. So remember, if you ever want to get hungry, make a Euclid reference. Phantom Outsider, you of all people can help with that, because you have condemned Euclid to 2023 forever until they change their time zones for New Year. Time zones celebrate everything right. So
Shooter is absolutely correct about the inflatable boats. Yes. But if you look at this, bear in mind, again, 2/3 the size of the United States. These are our only regions. These are big places, and they all have their own laws.
Hippie health food. I'm out of here. And hello, Citrus.
Hey, Citrus. Good to see you.
Beer.
Oh, God.
Do you walk outside Australia and yell out, "This is Seda Alpha 6," like in Wrath of Khan?
I haven't done that, but I'll probably do it this week, Brogues.
If Australians felt that strongly, a boy of the crappiness of the West, dig out a river along the border of North and South Territory, make it a Mississippi.
We don't have to. As Shooter pointed out, we got the desert to protect us.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, 80% of Australia is a bloody desert. And that's why we haven't found all the good dinosaur bones. Because, in the center of Australia, it'll get up to 127 Fahrenheit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's not even the desert part, right?
No, that's roughly it'll get that hot in the middle 50%. If you put a circle in the middle of the map you're showing right now,
right,
it'll get that hot. Now it'll get nearly that hot in the north, where my best friend in Australia lived and might have to go back and live.
Mm-hmm.
He worked on the rabbit wire fence. Okay, he lived in Darwin, but the humidity helps you out a lot there. But the humidity is such that you take a shower if you're near Darwin or north of Darwin, and you dry yourself off, and 20 minutes later you're just as wet as when you came out of the shower.
Oh, that sounds like Florida very much. So hey,
I told you Florida was what made me homesick.
I know. Cool the desert down. Phantom Outsider's got a lot of ideas though. So okay. So really, what is the wettest part of Australia normally?
Okay, so you're looking at Queensland. That's the green state right there.
Right.
Okay, go up to that large peninsula.
Oh, here?
Yeah, like that whole big dinosaur tooth area.
Oh, yeah.
And then you go to the left to the Northern Territory. Yeah. You go to the top third. Yeah. Very wet. Now Western Australia, just that little bit over there, because it's all about the relationship to the oceans around it, and also the demographics. Sorry, no, not demographics. It's not the word I'm looking for, but the position on the map. In relation to the equator. All right. So you go down to the bottom and you see Melbourne. Melbourne gets incredibly cold.
Oh, okay.
All right. Incredibly cold. Tasmania has skiing. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. And actually portions of lower New South Wales, that's the yellow, right? Mm-hmm. That will have areas of skiing, and portions of Southern Australia will on occasion get snow as well. So we do have a wide range of weather, but we, just like the United States, we are a continent, an island, and a country.
Yeah.
And we're the only place that is all continent, island, and country.
Absolutely. I know. Well, wait, Antarctica? Are we throwing Antarctica out of the equation? What about penguin lives? Penguin lives matter,
Well, we actually do have penguins that migrate to Australia.
Oh, man. I was thinking for Antarctica. Well, let me go, because there's some, this probably will be a short stream tonight.
Okay.
So, because there was one thing, we got a great crowd tonight. I love having y'all here. So, PLM. Yes, penguins' life matter. Is Australia part of Oceania?
Technically, yes.
Lemon pie. Doubtful most people would you'd evolve and leave the desert. So, Lemon pie says, tell about Tasmania. Melbourne. Okay, JT.
Thank you, JT. Thank you for the proper pronunciation. Thank you very much.
Well, it's Melbourne here in Florida, so
that's your problem.
Are the natives called Darwinist? I like that. I like that one. But so, Buddy said his dad said Manu Bay near Raglan was where he wanted to go.
Good place. Good place.
Oh, Phillip Island and penguins?
Yes. Fairy penguins. Now they're actually they can be tough little birds, so don't let the name fool you. Oh crap.
Is that yours to deliver?
Next in line to be delivered. Let me just do something. I'll be right back.
Yep, absolutely. We should do a USA project for Australia's space laser, carve them nice Channel River, and hire the Orca men to eliminate snakes, insects, and other vermin. That's cool. You have an aunt and uncle in Melbourne Beach, Florida, and it's not said anything like Melbourne. No, I know. That's why I keep trying to bug Hungry with that. So yeah. Hey, he's doing pretty good. He's just defending himself in his honor. Yes. So, yeah.
Okay, I just had to go ahead and set up the door and get prepared to receive groceries, but then also deal with sandbags. Yeah. But we can make a few jokes.
Yeah. Well, I do want to move on to our highlight so we can, because I do not want to wear Hungry out. I just heard from my friend the hearts up, thumbs up, because I just told them that landfall's starting. So,
Oh
um,
no.
but I also don't want to waste you for tomorrow night, because tomorrow night at 10 o'clock we have our scheduled Friday night squirrel stream. Okay.
I know, but just bear in mind. Look,
I know it all
don't
depends. If not, I got JT Kirk to kick around.
right, but I
Yeah,
might be out of power. I might be flooded. I don't know.
I know. Well, hey, you'll survive. You'll do it. Just hey, hey, well, if you quit fighting Phantom Outsider, he's got great ideas about aid projects for Australia, space lasers, wherever. Carve a nice channel river. You can take the water away from your house in a different way. So no.
I mean, I'll be honest. I'll make a sci-fi joke. Sometimes I look around this country, and Buddy, you'll get this joke, and JT, you'll get this joke. I think that extraterrestrials 10,000 years ago came and terraformed this continent for themselves, and we just happen to be survivors. That's what I think.
Yeah. Well, by God, Kirk is reading Shakespeare's original Klingon. Oh my gosh. Although Lemon Pie is saying that's not jokes have been great, and maybe that could be something we could talk one time.
No, your jokes were great. Your jokes were great, Citrus. I'm just a little bit antsy right now.
Yeah, Brogu. I think both of us are tonight. So mine, and like I said, not because of us here. I think we're okay. Just knowing that what's coming up for a lot of other people. So it's my friends, and you know that because I always bug the crap out of you when you get quiet. I'm always bugging you like, what's wrong?
I know.
So, but yeah,
let me just reply to Lemon Pie.
Well, let me finish over to Brogu real quick. That's a good topic. We may have to get hungry to make a list of good things Austria's given us. One I think of is like In Excess, but of course I say Men at Work for your national anthem. But go ahead and answer Lemon Pie.
Look, Lemon, I'm just going to say I don't go to places that are cold. I don't deal well with the cold, and no. Okay, no. And places where people have cars that have been in repair for 15 years put up on cinder blocks, no.
Yeah, oh man, then you won't like America then.
I made that joke for you, man.
Wow, especially in the South.
But you've seen them. You've seen them. Those cars have been on those cinder blocks for 15 damn years, and nobody's going to get them on the road for another 15 damn years.
Well, I got my way to get back at your sorry ass.
I wasn't making fun of you.
No, I know. But anyway, you blew my line. I was trying to come in all revengeful. So, but anyway, hey, oh my God, because there's some beaches in New Jersey where stuff happens. Yeah. Is Tasmania the Florida of Australia? I would say no, since you can ski for one thing.
Well, I wouldn't say it is the Florida of Australia, but it is in many ways the ding 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 of Australia. Yeah, maybe a little bit of Bammy, if you know what I mean. Yeah. But Australia, sorry, the Florida of Australia is Queensland from about the lower third up to the rest. Yep. At the top.
Oh, all right. Good night, JT. Rest
well. JT.
We need you tomorrow night. So, hey, remember, tomorrow night, 10 o'clock, we will be live for the normal squirrel stream. But, hey, this, because I tell you, Mrs. does her show, does different things and stuff like this. And, Hungry Boy, I was like, I got to call Lemon Pie. I got to call Hungry. I got to call Hungry.
I love that. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, look at the pretty face.
September 26th is World Cassowary Day.
Look at the pretty face.
You kept making jokes about dinosaurs in Western Australia and all. You call this the modern living dinosaur. Well, September 26th is World Cassowary Day. It's endangered. So
sadly.
Yeah. But you don't like
it. I think we should send them all to Western Australia and decrease the surplus population.
Wow. In that case, you take the cassowary over the people. Gotcha.
Well, some people. Had to make a joke.
I know you did. See, it reminds me of some of the dinosaurs that have the crests and stuff like that
Yes.
too. But they're tricky to track due to their solitary lifestyle in dense rainforest homes. Find them like beaches, mangroves, rainforests. Males are territorial, white, while females share the turf with multiple males. Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yes.
Interestingly, female cassowaries mate with several partners. Once they lay 3 to 5 eggs, they leave the father to babysit for about 50 days before moving on to find another mate.
Oh, crap. I think my groceries are arriving.
Yeah,
Keep
go ahead.
talking. I'll
Go
be back.
ahead. I'm going to come off this just for a second till you get back. Oh yes, look at the pretty face that wants to kill you. Exactly. Exactly. Only its mother could love that bird face. Australia should export some of those Tasmania Devils to New Jersey as our Jersey Devils could use some friends, and Tasmania isn't its own country. It's an Australian tax shelter right off. Look, get some of the damn Tasmanian Devils to play for the New Jersey Devils. Freaking Devils have sucked in recent years, in spite of having some young talent. I mean, yes, I am a New Jersey Devils hockey fan. Tell Wes Cagle. I don't know if you knew it. Phantom Outsider, you're up in that area. But yeah, I cheer for the New Jersey Devils when I can see them on TV. Enjoy hockey, though. Yeah, it's definitely a different kind of sport. But I do agree, watching hockey live is better than on TV because we have minor league hockey here, which has really been good. Buddy Hepburn, man, I guess the birds with horns are horny. Yeah. Does the Australian Uber Eats send the storks to deliver the food? Don't know. Could be. It's possible. Yeah. Well, no, the mothers F off and leave the kids with the dad. So, hey. All right. Or do the kangaroos, do they hire kangaroos to transport the food in the patches? Yep.
Dude, sorry to interrupt. The groceries just arrived and the water's rising. I got to go now.
All right. Well, listen, you take care. I wanted to tell you about World Cassowary Day, so I'm going to.
Okay.
Yep, you take
I got to
care.
go.
I'll catch you later. Yep. Bye. All right, folks. We are going to wrap up now since Hungry had to leave. But hey, I got the chance to tell him. But see, they say cassowaries are important because keystone species because they're unique talent for spreading large seeded fruits, which helps maintain the rainforest diversity. So unlike many creatures, cassowaries can gobble up those big fruits whole, keeping the seeds intact and allowing them to travel long distances. So, and their dung serves as fantastic fertilizer. Wow, just like playing in Lego Fortnite, you got little piles of fertilizer hanging around that you use to grow your plants. And of course, there's the face a mother could love right there. So, all right. Oh no, everybody's leaving. Everybody's running out of root beer. Yeah, but yeah, be safe. We plan to. But hey, with Hungry leaving, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off now. But thank y'all for coming in for a bit. We had quite a few people here on a quick. Yeah, they are super spreaders. Yes, that could have gotten you in trouble in 2020. And yeah, that is somehow the ability to swallow those things whole and still not choke. But yeah. All right, so folks, remember tomorrow night, 10 o'clock p.m. is a normal squirrel stream, normal late night with Dadman and friends. Hope whether it's just me by myself or a few people, we'll see what happens. But we will have. No, I know I could hack it by myself. I just got things to do with friends. I wanted to primarily drag Hungry on tonight to wish him a happy World Cassowary Day. So obviously, yeah, he got here. We got it resolved. Showed him that. So, folks, make sure wherever you are, take care. Have a good night, and we will see you the next time. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Mrs. is live with her daily dose of positivity. As long as the weather holds out, it should for us. Until then, see you next time. Bye, all.